If you're a demolition or paving contractor and you're not showing up in the top 3 spots on Google Maps, you're literally watching potential customers drive past your business to hire your competitors. And most of you are losing jobs not because your work isn't good enough, but because your Google business profile is a complete mess. I'm Johnny from Asphalt and Demolition Digital Domination, and we manage over 400 Google business profiles for demolition and asphalt paving contractors across the country. I've seen million-dollar paving companies that can't even get their business hours right on Google, while their fly-by-night competitors are stealing their customers simply because they show up first in the local search. Today, I'm going to give you the exact 5-step formula we use to get our demolition and paving clients ranking in the map pack. This is not some theoretical SEO garbage. These are the same steps that help the demolition contractor in Phoenix go from page 3 to #1 spot in 8 weeks, and an asphalt company in Dallas add $500,000 in revenue in their first year working with us. The first thing you need to fix is your Google business profile foundation. This is the basics that 80% of contractors get completely wrong. Your Google business profile is like your storefront, except it's digital and it never closes. Your business name needs to match exactly what's on your business license and website. I can't tell you how many times I've seen ABC Demolition LLC on the license, but ABC Demo Fort Worth on Google. Google hates inconsistencies like this. Also, your primary category is absolutely critical. If you're mainly a demolition contractor, don't pick general contractor or construction company. Pick demolition contractor. If you're primarily paving, choose asphalt contractor or paving contractor. Google uses this to determine when to show your business, so get it right. Also, your business description needs to be specific. Don't write "we do quality work" because that tells Google absolutely nothing. Write something like full service demolition contractor specializing in residential teardowns, commercial building demolition, and concrete removal, serving Springfield and surrounding areas since 2010. And something most contractors miss, list every single service you offer. Google gives you space for multiple services, up to 30 plus sometimes, so use all of them. For demolition companies, that means building demolition, house teardowns, concrete removal, pool removal, interior gutouts. And for asphalt paving companies, that means asphalt paving, driveway installation, parking lot construction, seal coating, crack repair. You need to add all of these as your services. The second thing is something many contractors get wrong, and it's costing you rankings every single day. Stop hiding your business address. Make it live and visible on your Google business profile. I see contractors hide their address all the time because they think it protects their privacy or somehow lets them serve a bigger area. It actually does the opposite. It tanks your trust and it kills your ranking. Google rewards businesses that look real and trustworthy, and nothing says real like a visible live address that customers can actually see. Think about it from a customer's perspective. If you're about to spend $10,000 to $20,000 on a demolition or new driveway, are you going to trust the contractor with no address showing, or the one who proudly displays where their business is located? It's not even close. The other huge piece is proximity. Google ranks local results based on how close you are to the person searching. When your address is hidden, Google has a much harder time placing you in the map pack for nearby customers. When your address is live, you start showing up easily for the people closest to you, which are the customers most likely to actually hire you. So go into your Google business profile right now, unhide your address, and let Google see exactly where you operate from. This one change has moved more contractors into the top 3 than almost anything else that we do. The third piece is building your review machine. When was the last time you bought something on Amazon without reading their reviews? Your customers do the exact same thing. Reviews are the #1 factor customers use to choose between contractors, and Google knows this. You need a systematic approach to getting reviews. At the end of every job, when the customer is happy with your work, ask for a review right then and there. Don't wait a week, ask immediately. Make it simple for them. Send them a direct link to your Google Business Profile review section. You can get this link from your Google Business Profile dashboard. Text it to them or email it. Pro tip, if you can use a CRM system that can send out these emails and texts for you automatically so you don't have to manually do it, that's a win. And if you really want to be a badass, give your team one of these Google review cards. They can tap on the customer's phone and it pulls up the review box on the customer's phone instantly. We also give our paving clients a simple script that goes something like this. Mrs. Johnson, we really appreciate your business. If you were happy with our work on your driveway, would you mind taking 2 minutes to leave us a review on Google? As a small business, reviews help other homeowners find us. Then send that link. And what separates the pros from the amateurs is responding to every single review, good and bad. Thank people for positive reviews and address any concerns in negative ones professionally. This shows future customers you actually care about your reputation. The fourth thing is proving you're the local expert. Google wants to show customers the most relevant, trustworthy businesses. For demolition and paving contractors, this means proving you know your stuff and you're active in your community. Start posting regular updates to your Google business profile, social media, and website. Show photos of current projects, a house demolition in progress, a fresh asphalt driveway you just completed, your crew working on a commercial parking lot. These posts tell Google you're an active business, not some dead business that hasn't been updated in 2 years. Create content that answers the questions your customers actually ask. Demolition contractors. Write about how much it costs to demolish a garage in a specific neighborhood, not just the general city, or whether you need a permit for house demolition and where that permit office is located. Paving companies, tackle how long a new driveway takes to cure in a specific part of town, or when's the best time to seal coat asphalt in this specific neighborhood. Put this content on your website, but also share it as a post on your Google business profile. Google sees all this activity and starts viewing you as the go-to expert in your area. Get involved locally and document it. Sponsor a little league team, post about it. Volunteer for a community cleanup, share photos. This local involvement signals to Google that you're embedded in your community, not just some out-of-town operation. The fifth and final piece is building your online authority. This is where we separate the legitimate companies from the fly-by-night operations. You need other websites talking about your business. SEO folks call these backlinks, but I call it digital word of mouth. Join your local chamber of commerce and make sure they list your website. Get listed in local business directories, not the spammy ones, but legitimate directories like your city's official business listings or your state contractor association directory. Partner with related businesses. If you're a demolition contractor, build relationships with architects, general contractors, and home renovation companies in your area. If you're a paving contractor, connect with landscapers, concrete companies, and property managers in your city. Ask them to mention your services on their website. Write articles for local publications about your expertise. The local newspaper might want a piece about what to expect during a home demolition project, or signs your parking lot needs repaving. These articles often include a link back to your website, and they position you as the local expert. And a pro tip, get featured in local news when you're doing interesting projects. If you're tearing down a historic building or doing a complex demolition, reach out to the local news. If you're doing a major road project or using an innovative paving technique, that's newsworthy. Local media coverage creates powerful backlinks and builds your reputation. Your competition is probably not doing most of this stuff consistently. While they're hoping word of mouth will keep them busy, you can be systematically dominating every local search for demolition and paving services in your area. We don't guess about what works in local SEO for contractors. We track it, test it, and prove it with real results. You don't need to hire anyone to start implementing these 5 steps. Pick one and focus on it this week. Get your Google business profile completely filled out. Start systematically asking for reviews, or add your address to your Google business profile. I actually have a video that gives you a step-by-step walkthrough on how to add your business address the correct way, because 9 times out of 10, Google will require a video verification from you to confirm your address. I'll add it at the very end of this video. The contractors who dominate their markets understand that showing up first online is not luck. It's strategy. And now you have the roadmap. Stop letting inferior competitors steal your customers just because they understand Google better than you. Your expertise deserves to be found. I'll see you on the next one.